when she styled me. Just saying. Kelly Taylor and me, BFFs. Don't you want a QVC 2 card as your ornament on your Christmas tree? Okay, so let's talk about where the tradition really lies. I was telling that story when I was smelling the Yuletide Grove from Harry Slatkin about the memories of trimming the tree, if you will, with my mother, and how she pulled out the big box of the ornaments and unwrapped each and every one and told me a story of where they came from, how old they were, and that's just one of the traditions, one of the many traditions as we gather around our tree. It is the focal point of our holiday decorating, and this is one that is absolutely spectacular. This is from GE. GE is that brand that we absolutely know, love, and trust. We know them for their advanced technology, and they really hold their quality to the highest of industry standards. So why wouldn't we infuse that into our tree? Now this tree, if you can see, it is ever so slightly lightly flocked. Not in a way that anything is going to come off on your hands. Nothing's going to be on the floor that you have to, vacuum on up or be scared of the dog or the cat's kind of picking up on. It just gives that little bit of a hue. Now there's no reorder on this one. We had two sizes. We have a 6.5 and this looks like the 7.5. This is the 7.5. So sale prices here, saving you between $95 and $115. If you want to pick up the 6.5, it's a sale price of $389.98 and easy pay of $129.99. If you want to go for the 7.5, which I believe is one of the most popular size trees, and that is the one next to me because most of us have, 9-10 foot ceilings. This one comes home for $489.98 and $163. Oh no, is that wrong? Did I write down the wrong number? Is it $845? That's incorrect. Okay, my card is right, so don't read the screen, listen to me. 7.5 is $489.98 and $163 and change on your easy pay. Not a lot of quantities here, but let me walk over. Here's that 6.5er. A lot of tips, a lot of bulbs, and I like that the bulbs here have that sort of C5 nostalgic kind of look to it, but this is the remote that comes with it. This remote controls all of that light, all of those lighting features. Now, this is not a tree for someone who likes the multicolored lights. You're only getting a white light on this one, but there are shades of white and there's levels of brightness of white, and we can take down the lights and I'll take you through some of them. So first off, using just the remote, I have us in the soft white mode, and that gives you that really warm, rich kind of feeling within. But then if I press this next button, this is the light that we get for daylight. A little bit softer, a little bit cleaner, a little bit cooler. And then if we want the bright white, there she is, that icy, icy white. Now we also have the option of a night light. I love to leave my tree on all of the time. There's nothing like getting up in the middle of the night for a glass of water and all the lights are out except for your Christmas tree. But this is a great night light. It's nice and dim. Then we have the option to fade or flash. You can see it's fading in and out of all the different modes of white that we have. And then we also do have a twinkling option. Look, it twinkles from within. Isn't that gorgeous? On top of it, you can control the color of whichever white you pick, and you can control the brightness of whatever white you pick. I just think this tree, for someone who loves the white lights, this is the perfect one for you. I am the one who likes the white lights, but I think it makes an absolute statement. So there's also a timer on here as well. I think it's a 5-hour timer. There's about 38 last I counted left in the 6.5, about 80 and change left in the 7.5. So this is your time to pick it up if you haven't picked up a tree already or you're ready for a refresh. Last year it was time for a refresh for me for my little white tree. You know I love my white tree, but I also love my white lights, and this is perfect. If you are picking up the 6.5, it has 550 LED microlights and it has 2,559 tips. What was that, Jen? 2 dozen now in the 6.5 remaining. And just a little more than that now in the 7.5. So going quickly, it really makes an impact, doesn't it? The 7.5 has 800, and that's the one we're looking at, 800 of those really cute lights, those nostalgic lights. They're actually faceted, so you get that bounce of color, and 3,252 tips. Now the diameter is really good as well. It's not too big. The 7.5 is a 54-inch diameter, and the 6.5, hold please, is a 48-inch diameter. So not the largest footprint as far as real estate. This is there's that 6.5 right there. Remember, Easy Pay is a great way to go. You pay it off over time. You have this at the ready. Let's see, we are in July, August, September, October, November, December. So come the end of the year, it'll be paid off. How long do you keep your tree up? Because I keep my tree up for an absurd long time. I keep my tree up, well, I almost don't want to say. Because I really like having my tree up. Besides, we put so much work and love and tradition into our tree, and this is where the memories are made. This is where the kids woke you up first thing in the morning, jumping on the bed that Santa came. This is you and the grandkids who are decorating the tree together, making homemade ornaments, bringing home the ornaments they made just for grandmom and granddad from school, and bringing them over and hanging them on the tree with pride. This is that angel. My mom has my grandmother's angel that is from, I think, the 50s, that she still uses on her tree. It's just, however you decide to decorate, I think this tree is beautiful all on its own. A lot of people put up the tree right around Thanksgiving but don't decorate it yet, just to have that statement piece, and this is a perfect tree to do that with. It's H430138. There's no reorder, and you're saving up to $115 and change. Not a lot to go around here in either size, the 6.5 or the 7.5. Take advantage of Easy Pay, take advantage of special financing. I'll go ahead and put that right back in that tray for you, Joe.